guys wasn't looking at me. I don't know why I thought you were. You were not looking at me. So, most of you know, who've been looking at the channel, know that I've been actually considering going into a different arena of printing. And in this arena of printing, I am about to venture into a new world, a whole new world. So it is something I haven't had the opportunity to know much about. So I have been in YouTube University like crazy, trying to get the basics of everything and knowing the terminology and delving myself into the thing. That's how I operate. I want to know something about something before I get really involved in it and know if this is really where I want to go. I'll test it out. So I bought a screen printing press, guys. Yes. It's a very small one. It's a beginner one. It didn't cost me a whole lot. It was very affordable. And I am going to get it put together here and see if I can get my feet wet in screen printing. I'm gonna say this to say this. I was on YouTube University, and like I said yesterday, I saw something that was in the field that I'm already in, which is white toner. I don't have a DTF machine. I've talked about this before, but I do have a white toner machine. And they were giving some pros, cons, and good, bad, ugly, and indifferent of both DTF and white toner. And I had a live I was going to do last night about part 2 of my conversation of yesterday morning, but it was so detailed of stuff that I wanted to bring y'all. I didn't have it ready in time last night. So I have it ready today, and I'm going to go live with that later today, and I'm going to go through and analyze. I have it up for I think about 1 o'clock today, so I think it'll be 1. I think it's 1. I don't know. Check my channel and see. I'm trying to hide the sun, but I guess I can't hide the sun. It's all in my face. Put my glasses on. They'll turn to shades in here in a minute. They really give a great background and realistic approach to white toner. Some people call it white toner. Some people are calling it white toner DTF. I mean, it is kind of in that arena. It is a heat transfer. And it does have a white backing on the back of it. It comes after you marry the A and B together. And it does stick to it with the adhesive to stick to the clothing. It is a great alternative to DTF if you're not wanting to go through and if you don't have the clientele base to maintain the DTF in a rolling functionality of having all of the clientele base for that. You can with white toner, you don't have to have maintenance as often as you're having with the DTF. You don't have to worry about it clogging. I can leave it sitting for a month or 2 or longer, which I have. And I actually did a live and showed you guys that I hadn't turned on my DTF until 2/22, and it worked. And that was earlier this week. Showed it on a live. No lie. So that's been over about 3 months, actually going on 4 almost. And it turned right on. It kicked up to the temperature it needed to, and it printed out a print, no issues. I didn't have to shake it. Toners, or drums or anything like that. I didn't do anything. I just turned it on. The paper and the print. The cartridges or drums, whatever you want to call them. They are expensive. However, let me give you something to think about, and I was going to go into this later, but I got a little time. The people waiting to open. They open in 2 minutes. They are expensive. However, I have not changed my cartridges since I got my white toner, and that was back in 2020. So I am not even at halfway point of toner being empty, and I have been using it religiously. Now the toners are, the cartridges are astronomical, but you get over 10,000 prints, and maybe that's why. I mean, you have the time to make the money up and go ahead and, as you're making money, go ahead and buy a cartridge in between that time. You got to know how to work your business. If you don't know how to work your business, then you don't need to be in business, because you got to be able to put back with your supplies once you make your money. You can't take the money and make it and put it in your pocket. You got to put it back in your business. That's how you become successful. The toner cost and the sheets cost. Now the sheets are costly. However, again, you got to put your money back in your business. When you get a big order, you put your money back in your business, buy you a couple hundred sheets, and put it back in your business. I do have software to split. I think I can get up to like, on one of them I can get to 8.5 by 14, and then on the other one you could do 11 and a half, I think, by 19. I do have a software system to split, and therefore I can double my size or triple my size depending on what it is I need it for. But it is a great feature. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I made that choice a long time ago, and I had to make that choice at that point in time between that and DTF, and I chose white toner. Not a bad choice. I don't regret it at all. I still am on the fence with DTF, and so I went to screen printing. That was a choice between screen printing and DTF, and I chose screen printing. So I'm not saying that DTF is a bad thing. I just think it's not a good thing for me. Everybody has to make a decision on what it's good for them. So that's some of the things that we're going to bring up, but I wanted to let you guys hear it from somebody else besides me. Because sometimes when you hear from one person, you think that's just their viewpoint. And if you hear from another person that's been in business that is a influencer and has a replicable clientele base, he has celebrity bases that he works with, you get to hear things differently and from a different perspective. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Be blessed. Like and subscribe. Mel with Little Minor Designs. Out. Bye.